Top 5 accessories and upgrades for the UV5R radio. The UV5R excels in price point, but there's some problems that come with it being so cheap. Those problems all have fixes though, and I'm going to show you a couple of those in this video right here. If you want the links to any of these, they'll be in the description of this video. They can all be gotten from defensedistributors.com. So starting out, number one upgrade, tip and trick for the UV5R, and my favorite is the volume knob ring. Right here, I have installed an O-ring. It's called the volume knob ring. It is literally just an O-ring, but a lot of people get it from Defense Distributors because it's easier to buy all of your battlefield accessories in one place, and they don't want to go to the hardware store. If you want to go to the hardware store and get one, totally fine. But what this O-ring does is it prevents you from accidentally bumping your volume knob and turning it on or off. When you put your radio inside of your kit or a pouch or anything like that, it is very easy to bump this volume knob. And the UV5R is historically, the volume knob is very, very light. It's super easy to turn. Putting that O-ring provides just enough friction to prevent accidental bumps, but if you want to turn it on, it is still quite easy. As you can see, that was pretty easy. And it's super inexpensive. So I throw that on every single radio I have because why not? It's so cheap and it really fixes an issue that's a pretty big problem with the UV5R. It's a typical complaint. Plus now I don't need a massive thing that's going to protect this volume knob. All I need is a little ring right there. Moving on to number two is the PTT Guard from Covert Arms. This PTT Guard is designed specifically to prevent hot miking. Hot miking occurs when you press down or hold down unintentionally on the push-to-talk button. And that can be a serious problem because it'll do two things. One, it's going to jam that frequency so nobody else can talk on that frequency. And that's a problem because, well, now you got to switch your frequencies. And if you got a team running comms, it's a whole issue. This also will broadcast whatever you're saying. So now be careful what you say because everyone can hear it. They can triangulate your location, all that kind of stuff. So if you do comms seriously, it's not a good idea. And if you also just do amateur comms, this is going to really annoy everybody else on there. So just something you don't want to happen. When you put this in a piece of nylon kit or a pouch, that nylon, if it molds to that radio, it's going to just hold down on that. I have an unobtainium rig, it's not here, but that nylon holds down on the side and it just activates it constantly. It's a real problem. And so this PTT Guard fixes that problem and makes it so that's not an issue anymore. So super awesome fix. A lot of people have that problem, and if you do, this is the solution for you. Plus it was designed with minimalism as its intent, so it's not this huge thing. It's really small and just gets straight to the point. Number three, the metal belt clip. The metal belt clip is an upgrade for those who hate the belt clip that the UV5R comes with, like I do. The plastic belt clip, it's just not cool. It's molded in a weird way where it doesn't fit around certain belts. It's not long enough. I just don't like it at all. Plus the latch on the bottom is way too big, so when you actually do get it onto a belt, it can be hard to get it on if your belt is actually fit properly. And that's just an issue that's really easy to solve with a metal belt clip. This metal belt clip can go over top or under the PTT Guard, so you can still use that like you see right here. And it provides a lot of extra space. As you can see here, now this system works with my biggest belt. Pretty awesome, easy to take on and off. Essential upgrade in my opinion. Number four, the extended USB-C battery. USB-C batteries for the UV5R are a fairly new thing. They're new to Defense Distributors. They're new for the market as a whole. Pretty recent technology for the UV5R. There's some other radios that have USB-C charging, but now you can use it with the radios you might already have laying around. The reason USB-C is awesome is because my phone and a lot of other devices I use, just like the camera I'm recording on right now, charge using USB-C. So having a device that can charge off of the same thing that all of my other devices are using is awesome. And historically, the UV5R chargers, they use wall power if you get them straight out of the box. Now, there's some other solutions you can get for battery chargers at Defense Distributors, but I prefer the USB-C battery. There's also a second plus addition of having an extended battery, and it's just that it fits better into your hand, unless you're a child. But for me, my hand fits way better with this UV5R if it is an extended battery. It's easier to use, it's more comfortable, and you get extended battery life. So I guess that's three additions right there in one product. USB-C, larger radio, and extended battery life. So maybe this is 8 helpful tips and tricks, or 7, I don't know. Pretty cool. Number 5, and this isn't essential, but I like to have it, is the case from Covert Arms. This integrates with their PTT Guard, so you have to have the PTT Guard to use the case, not the other way around. You can use the PTT Guard standalone, but you need the PTT Guard to use the case. Remember that. Currently, the case is only available in the UV5R variant. That may change, but right now, that's what you get. Locks on just like that, super easy to take on and off. There's a little pull tab here, and all you do is pull on and off. It is not 3D printed. So this thing is not going to snap if you pull too hard. It's very, very difficult. It might bend. It's not going to break though. I've had others break on me. This solution does not break. And what this does is it prevents you from accidentally pushing those buttons on the front of your radio. This can screw up all your frequencies and all your settings. Now there is a feature on the UV5R that has a lockout for the keypad, so I won't be able to actually edit anything, which is why I don't say that this is essential. However, a lot of the time, if you accidentally press on it, it'll still make sounds and it'll light up, and you have to change a bunch of settings to fix that. So if you just don't want the hassle, the case is really easy, keeps your radio looking nice. It's just a cooler solution in general, in my opinion, but it's not essential, and that's why I have it at number 5. But all of these upgrades make your UV5R way more usable, way more functional in general, and I think, personally, that all 5 are must-haves. I put them, each one of these, on every single radio that I own. And I'm upgrading them slowly over time because I have a lot of them. But the volume knob specifically, you got to have that on every single one. So yeah, actually all these are pretty essential. Anyways, so if you want the links to any of these to check them out, the links will be in the description of this video. You can get them all at defensedistributors.com. Let me know any other tips and tricks you have for the UV5R in the comments of this video. I'm always looking for other ways to upgrade this radio because the radio, I think, for the price point is pretty great unless you're doing some crazy encrypted stuff. And I just like adding little things to make the experience on the UV5R just a little bit better. So anyways, thanks for watching.